Today's episode will be short and sweet as I take a look at some updates on the Euro USD and Aussie dollar USD swing trades. I take a look at a scenario on Euro New Zealand dollar, and Mntungwa shares a setup idea on pound JPY. Enjoy. Welcome guys. The first chart I want to run through is that of Euro USD. I know this was the first chart we covered this year, and a couple of weeks ago we were looking at this one. Just a reminder of the move that we're looking for. We're looking for a move similar to the silver move on the left here, and we waited for this market to clear these lows before we start looking for the big longs. And that's pretty much what we had the past couple of weeks. The market cleared these lows and had quite a big reaction, and it looks like it's set to end up taking these high highs after the Fed made that surprise cut in the US dollar interest rates. Now, just dropping down to the 1 hour time frame, we did have a nice little setup in here. A lot of traders in our trading room shared the setup, including Yaku Matia and Alan Rose. They were looking at this big consolidation, the drop, the consolidation, and then the impulse. And then with the return to this consolidation zone, this was where they took the longs. I believe Yaku is still holding on to his longs. Congratulations there, Yaku. Now after this market has made this big move, unfortunately, let's just move down to a 4 hour time frame. So unless you've caught this bottom down here like some of our traders did, there's not much of a trade right now, and what we're going to have to wait for now in the next couple of weeks is for a bit of a corrective pattern to form. It's a strong move. This maybe it'll be a small correction, but we'll see how it starts to form. But it's definitely going to take a few weeks or maybe even a month or so to build up. So as for now, not any trade setups on the EURUSD, but we'll monitor this in the next few weeks to see how this develops for more longs. Then an update on another big swing setup that we've been watching is that of Aussie dollar US dollar. And on the weekly time frame, remember this is the big wave that we're going to be waiting for, that we're looking for. And we mentioned we did cover this last week, and we mentioned that we need to look for those longs during the Aussie dollar interest rates decision. And just jumping down to the 1 hour time frame, those students that took part in the training program will recognize this pattern that we have over here. This is our reversal pattern number 5, the big impulse, and then the little ABC correction taking these lows. Now the nice thing about this pattern is it formed pretty much just before the interest rates decision, so you could have taken your long over here. And now that this market has made its impulse, we're going to be looking for, again, same as Euro USD, we're going to be looking for some more corrections, and we'll see how this market plays out. Perhaps we can form a correction into this liquidity next week, and maybe we can find some more longs, and hopefully this setup will play out. Well, it's all looking good with the US dollar interest rate cut, so hopefully all these big swing pairs will start to play out now. Right, I don't have too many clean or clear setups yet for next week, other than the one that I just shared. And there's also a pound Japanese yen that's looking really good coming up after this. That's shared by Mntungwa. But one that I am going to be putting on my watch list is Euro New Zealand dollar. And I'm going to be waiting for these highs to be taken up here. And once we get to these weekly highs, then hopefully we'll get a bit of a reaction to fill this void in, which is quite a big move considering this is a weekly time frame. So just jumping down to the 4 hour time frame, we are still busy forming a bit of a correction here. No trade really while the correction is forming. Maybe we'll come lower to these lows before taking these highs. And over here we'll have to watch for a reversal pattern. We can't just short once we get here. We still have to wait for our reversal impulse and our corrective pattern, and then hopefully we can find a move down to this first resistance, if not even lower. Right, yeah guys, that's it from me. I'll see you all in the trading room. Next up is Mntungwa with his pound JPY outlook. Thanks.
My greetings to everyone. Today I would like to talk about the pound JPY. I'm expecting to trade this to these highs here. Okay, that's where I'm expecting to take these trades to. Okay, so we will go to this point here. I'm going to be taking these highs or even breaking these highs a little bit and then go all the way down. So we're going to be completing the structure. So this will be going up like that, taking the highs here and push all the way to the downside. Okay, once this starts to reverse, you only focus on buying it. For every corrective structure, for every accumulation you get, Okay. Traditionally, this is what we call a head and shoulder, guys. A head and shoulder, a head and shoulder. If you know a head and shoulder, use it. It's going to be running to the upside. This is the first impulse of this last move that we got. And then after this first impulse, we got what? We got this correction. Okay. This correction, it's complete, it's almost complete, and then we're going to be taking this trade to the upside. This is a trade we're expecting to take to the upside, a wonderful trade. You don't miss this trade. It's going to be wonderful, it's going to be awesome. You're going to be chowing about 2,000 pips to the upside, guys. You don't miss it. This is a structure you're going to see once we expected a reversal around this area 134,794. We're expecting a reversal over here. Okay, also on my group, Telegram group, you'll find the structures. You can also join my Telegram group. It's free, that Telegram group, all the way to the upside. You don't miss it. Let's go in together. Expect a little drop here and a rise to the upside. Right now, this is sitting at 50% level, but I'm expecting it to drop a little bit to this 618 and push to the upside. Okay, if you have enough money though, some of you have got big money, you can take a small lot here, trade, even if it keep pushing lower like that, maybe you're gonna afford that. If you don't wanna miss the trade to the upside, should it just push from here, you don't wanna miss that, you can just take a small position, uh, and even if it goes lower, then you're gonna take maybe another entry, and if it starts to do that, give you a correction, you keep entering, you keep taking it all the way to the upside. This might give us nothing but an impulse similar to this impulse we got here, because we look at this as a zigzag structure. That's me. All right, cheers, guys. Enjoy.